I do this on Fridays because I get so excited about movies. And there are 3 new movies all out in theaters today.
We have movie critic Patrick Beatty joining us now with the breakdown, and I'm excited for the first one. It is called Jungle Cruise with The Rock.
Jungle Cruise, and this, if you've been to Disneyland or Disney World, you know the ride, the iconic riverboat ride where all you get are bad puns and really fun little animatronics going. And they pay tribute to that in a pretty interesting way.
Let's take a look.
I've been looking for this tree longer than anybody. I've tracked the legend to every village, every island. Nothing. You're searching for something that can't be found.
But you've never had the key.
How do you make an entire movie after a little ride at
You
Disneyland?
put Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson front and center, and honestly, if he were the riverboat captain on the ride, do you know how many lines would like pull up in the back of it? Emily Blunt and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, they lead this. Emily Blunt is kind of the adventurer that's going after this tree that has some mystical properties. It's an ancient tree, and Dwayne Johnson is the riverboat captain to get her to that destination. There's other people going for it. You have Jesse Plemons, who plays this German prince that is doing everything he can in his little submarine to take them out, but whether they make it or not, we'll decide. It's a pretty fun adventure, though. It reminded me a lot of like the classic Pirates of the Caribbean, or if you've seen Romancing the Stone, like those old kind of classic swashbuckling adventures. There's only some weird parts with it, especially with the visual effects, where like, say you're covered in mud, right? But you're not a real person. I crash into you and I get off, there should be mud all over me.
And
but there's a lot of stuff where like they're doing stuff like that's clean. That doesn't make sense.
Do they kiss each other? Because she did an interview.
Is there romance in here?
Spoil that.
She
I
did
did
an
say
interview
Romancing the Stone
about
though.
is he a good kisser or not? And she
Oh,
was totally
there's
making,
something to it.
making
Really?
fun of his kissing.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
This one is good for the whole family. Like, you can't go wrong with that one.
You can't go wrong with it. It's a fun story. It might be a little bit conventional. There's a lot of stuff that's like maybe you've seen from other films, but take it with a grain of salt. It's on Disney Plus also and in theaters, so
Yay.
check it out. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
Not too bad. All right, our next movie is The Green Knight.
Yes, The Green Knight. And I definitely, look, I've been giving the wrong clips, but I definitely have the right clip this time for The Green Knight.
All right.
Came here for college, and that's where she met this girl, Lena. One night she found Lena dead and called the police.
Okay, that was the wrong clip, actually.
I love it
We're
so
on a run.
much.
We're on a streak. Do we
Okay.
have the right one now?
The right, wrong one? That's the right one. It's okay, we could go with that. There's an attempt.
You must seek him out.
Wait, this is Monty Python.
Again.
No, this is actually The Green Knight. So
It
this
is?
is The Green Knight. The clip we were going to add was something from Monty Python and the Black Knight fighting, but it's the same character from that little snippet from the show.
And what's this about?
So The Green Knight, this is about Sir Gawain, and he basically was the nephew of King Arthur. This is from one of the most original stories written by Anonymous in England of like King Arthur, one of the first ones, and it's been adapted from like Lord of the Rings to like we were saying Monty Python and Holy Grail. There's little clips of it, and this is a very serious look at it. You see all these crazy visuals, and Dev Patel plays Sir Gawain, and he is incredible in this. This is a movie that, for the people that know A24, the studio, it's a lot more horror skewed. So this is a King Arthur story that is a little bit more trippy, a little bit more visually frightening and
And edgy.
Not for
edgy.
kids?
Edgy.
Not for kids at all. This one's rated R, and it's got a lot to that. So definitely, though, is surprising in all the right ways. I loved the cinematography, the acting is incredible.
I can hear it in your voice. You like this one. What score did you give it?
9 out of 10.
Oh, is this your pick of the week?
This is my pick of the week, but I don't want to pick it because it's like for a specific
It's
group
dark.
of people, you know? Not
Because
necessarily
not everyone
for
will
everybody.
like it.
Jungle Cruise is the universal one, but The Green Knight, if you want to get weird, go check out The
Go
Green Knight.
to that
see.
one.
Yep.
All right, what about Stillwater? What do
Stillwater.
you think about that one?
So that one is starring Matt Damon and Abigail Breslin. He's across the country trying to free his daughter who's been committed of a crime that maybe she did or did not commit. It's kind of like Taken, where not necessarily she's taken by like a Russian mob or something, but by an actual government that's holding her. And it's from the same person that directed Spotlight. So there's a lot of like deeper looks into maybe the political sides of things, why she's being detained and why politically that could be an issue. But it also delves deep into the character Matt Damon and like going into the group with all of like other cultures and people. And it's an interesting film, but not necessarily the top one for me. I gave it also 6.5.
All right, let's take a clip because we like Matt Damon.
Came here for college, and that's where she met this girl, Lena. One night she found Lena dead and called the police.
I loved her,
I know you did.
but everybody thinks that I killed her.
We have exhausted every possible legal action.
Is the lawyer not helping you?
I'm doing it myself for now.
I could help.
Into this character. I read what he did, where he in fact moved to try to do some method acting and figure out who this person was. This is not a Matt Damon character you're used to seeing him in.
No, but is that his actual facial hair?
Oh,
is it?
don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know for sure either, but it seems like lately in a couple trailers he's been in, he's got some facial prosthetics and stuff and some facial hair. So
Did
that
you
was-
like it? Like, I love him, so I would go just for Matt
Yeah.
Damon.
Go for Matt Damon's performance. That is probably the highlight of the whole thing. Everything, like the B stories just kind of get muddled up in the main plot, but if they focused more on it, it would have been a little bit more impactful, but still, go check out all three of these. They're positives overall for me.
And I think I heard that it was filmed before the pandemic.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yes, and so they were holding on to it for a while, right?
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, where can we find you?
Just patrickbeattyreviews.com, and yeah, thank you so much for having me.
All
and
that info
I'm gonna miss
on the
Allie.
screen. I know.
I had to yell it.
Yes, say it out loud.
I'm gonna miss Allie.
There we go. Patrick Beatty Reviews. Everybody, he's on social media. ABC4.com/GTU.
Still ahead, we have an a cappella performance from a local folk group you won't want to miss, Jack.